hours, throwing hackers in jail, protecting people, I think you'd see a very different sentiment.
Mm. Well, let's move on to the last story of the evening. So this one is also fine-based story, and this is about New York again. And New York fines EyeMed $4.5 million for 2020 email hack data breach. So this time they say that they're going to pay 4.5 in penalty, and I'm kind of curious as to how many people were breached. Oh, let's see. Because if Shein was slapped with a $1.9 million fine.
It's at 2.1 million people.
Okay, and Shein had 39 million users.
Yes. So to jump right in here, no. A 2.1 million people from EyeMed should not be more expensive than a foreign company coming in and leaking 39 million. Just shouldn't happen. I really don't know what's going on now.
Is that a new character?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. Certainly, this has been the main thing for many BNBs, but it never ceases to amaze me how a single employee compromised account turns into such a painful snowball of doom, because it started with one guy being compromised, and then when it went up to, what did you say, 2.1 million?
yeah.
I mean, it's not the same. Comparing, I gotta agree with you, but anyway, it's the proportion it takes. It's incredible.
I like that phrase, Snowball of Doom. That's a good one for that's a good one for the story. But yeah, like, why is EyeMed paying $2 a user and a $10 billion Chinese company is paying 2 cents a user?
Yeah.
Right? That's 100x difference per user. So what are we saying as a society, that we're going to punish our own harsher than international companies who just don't give a shit?
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
I would say what would be even more painful and a way better response is if you're an international company and you leak a mass amount of US documents, you're banned from the US for a year.
Yeah.
You've proven yourself irresponsible to be in the US market. You're banned from the market for a year. Come back in a year when you're ready to behave. And that's way more than 2 million for shit, right?
Mhm.
That would be like 200 million in lost revenue.
Easy.
So,
Probably more.
or more, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I would say their revenue comes like 20 to 30% from US alone, because everybody out here shops on Shein.
and I don't know if New York can do it, but New York, you're a major market. Like, start banning international companies, right? Like, US companies, we're in the US, like, it's our home turf, you can't ban us. But international companies, like, they're visitors, they should be on their best behavior.
US is Shein's second largest market by total usage, but it's the largest market by revenue.
Yeah.
So it's like, you'll need to find these people more and not let them be involved in selling their shit out here.
I think that all of this should be paid into a fund that is used for active defense for US corporations. Because what's happening right now is US corporations are being preyed on. The federal government doesn't do anything. In fact, the federal government is most likely to throw you in jail, as proven by Uber,
Yep.
or anyone who even contemplates hackback, right? So the US is constantly on defense. No one's helping. There needs to be stiff penalties for companies like Shein. That money should then be used for collective US like cyber defense.
And buying hack notice, just a side note, just saying. Mhm.
And the cyber insurance carriers are making a killing with all of these things going on.
And now that like with all of this stuff going on, also they've altered their terms and conditions to lay off and be like, oh, if you get breached, we are really not gonna give you the dividends because you're bankrupting us. So they really essentially get to do nothing and they're still making money because they still need, everybody still needs cyber insurance. So it's just, yeah, it's messy.
This has been an episode of Bourbon and Data Breaches. If you liked what you saw today, you can thank B for editing. If you hated everything you saw today, you probably work in the New York AG's office, and we're sorry. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll